have a little funkiness in my voice, but I'm feeling much better today. So we'll continue. I keep praying for things to feel better for me. But okay, risers. What I want to talk to you guys about today is how many of us, which I have, how many of us have had to learn things the hard way? I boldly confess. I'll raise my hand. Me. I've had to learn many things the hard way. So grab your coffee or tea and come hang out with me. So I've got some tea right now. I've already had some coffee this morning. Risers, if you feel like you brave and courageous, go ahead and share in the comments. Share in the comments what things you've had to learn the hard way. There's been several things over the years that I have had to learn the hard way. But today, what I'm talking about specifically is being prideful. And I boldly confess, and I'm sharing it. I shared in the post because I did two different posts already this morning about, about the verse of the day, talking about, wisdom, and then talking about in Proverbs, it was, and I'll share this with you right now. So Proverbs, 11 in that I was reading, and what I wanted to share is that being prideful, this is the verse, being prideful leads to disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. And so I shared in that post about the fact that everything that I have experienced, all the trauma, drama, everything that I'd gone through in my life, it had made me prideful that I was a survivor, that I've been a survivor of it all. And you build that resilience, those resilience muscles, but it got to a point where I was like, okay, I'm going to prepare myself. I'm making myself this strong that I'm going to be ready for whatever else comes my way, because I know things are just going to keep coming. I know they are. Again, that's what I talk about, rising above those challenges, risers, because that's what I'm all about. My platform is helping myself, right? Myself rise above the challenges that come our way, and helping everybody else to do that as well. But what happens, and what has happened for me, is getting that prideful, hey, I'm a survivor. I've got it. No matter what comes my way, I've got it. But that pridefulness, I had to stop and really think about it. God brought me to and through each one of these situations. There's no way that I could be standing here or being who I am today if God wasn't there with me, hand in hand, going through what it is, and getting me back to where I am, where I'm able to be today. And that's where I've had my difficulty with pride, because I've had to learn that, and taking a look at it, there's no way. I mean, it's amazing. I am blessed to be alive. I'm blessed to be alive. I'm blessed not to be in prison. I'm blessed. Um, I'm blessed to be able to live the life that I have in the general health that I have, the good health. Um, and I am so blessed. I have so many blessings in my life, and I've learned to be grateful for every single thing. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today, is that I've had to learn not to be so prideful of, hey, I did it all myself, because I didn't. I had to have, um, God was with me. There's no two ways about that. And then going on to the whole thing about wisdom, because remember, in this, being prideful leads to disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. So I've had to learn, I've learned from humility, and I've had to learn it the hard way. because it took a while to sink through to me. So with this, so James 1, that was where the verse of the day came from. And in with James 1, number 5, it is, if you need wisdom, ask your generous God, and he will give it to you. And he will not rebuke you for asking. So no, he won't. No, he won't. He's like that good father, that parent that wants you to come to him and ask you for, asking that parent for guidance, asking, for their wisdom to help you with things. That's what he is. And with that, and not rebuking and not wanting us to be, for asking, um, it's that we shouldn't be saddened, right? I was talking yesterday about, we shouldn't be saddened when it comes to receiving blessings. But then we also, again, we should allow ourselves to be grateful and thankful that it's there and it's available to us. These answers, there's all this wisdom, the wisdom that God graciously gives us. And if we're not having that conversation, if we're not at the point where we can go to God and ask him and have conversations with him, which many people aren't in their journey with God at this point, there, with Jesus, they're just beginning the process. So they may not be able to really feel like they're having that conversation as of yet, but that doesn't mean you can't take things to him and ask for, and then quiet yourself and listen to, with your heart, where he's guiding you. Um, because I know that I've had to do that so many times. And when I don't, when I'm feeling like I'm struggling with getting answers, it is because I need to be more pure at heart and going to him with it being, I'm asking for his, right? What are his plans for me? Not what is it that I want or I'm thinking, right? Not that I'm thinking that I want, need, and desire in my life. It's what is his plan for me? What is his plan for my life? And that's what I've learned to do. So risers, that's what I wanted to come to you guys with today. I'm feeling much better. You can see I can actually open my eye. And so it's all good in the hood. So risers, again, I come to you always authentically and with humility and hopefully some grace. Okay, risers, until next time, continue to rise above the challenges that life bring your way. We know they're going to come, but we know we're not in this alone. And I'm here for anybody who wants to reach out. Until next time, again, continue to rise above those challenges and have a great day.